Alrighty, folks. I have the one and only Jason Hartman, Empowered Investors, on the show. This is actually a discussion that many viewers have asked for. So I don't know if you see it on your side, but I get it almost every week. Hey, you need to talk to this guy, Jason Hartman. So thank you for being here.
Hey, it's good to be back, Michael. And I get the same request. I love the stuff you're posting on social media. You're doing a good job out there. So keep it up and keep exposing people to the realities of this marketplace because there's a whole slew of them who just don't get it.
Yeah, they want something. It's not fair. It's this, that, or the other thing. And life certainly is not fair. So what I guess I want to what we're going to do in two episodes. The first one, I want to talk about housing crash, maybe why it hasn't crashed. Will it crash? And then maybe we'll get into a crazy world. What would have to happen to actually have a crash? So,
Yeah.
Jason, if we're going to start this journey and I were to ask you, why hasn't the housing market crashed so far? What are some things you would think about?
You know, the first and most important thing, Michael, is that there is an absolute requirement for a housing crash. If you're, baking a cake, there are certain ingredients that you must have, that you cannot bake a cake without these certain ingredients, right? And the same is true of a housing crash. So there's the school of thought out there. There's the fear porn, the doom and gloomers, the crash bros, whatever you want to call this segment of people who are just praying for a housing crash. Now, I think I have effectively psychologically profiled these people, and I'll just put this in and then I'll answer your question. But
Sure.
there are so many people in life who lack the self-confidence to take a risk, to go out on a limb and do something. And look, success, I got these words from Earl Nightingale when I was 17 years old. And he said that successful people have faith in themselves and their ideas. That is the mark of success wherever it's found. And so many people 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 20 years ago, they thought, I should buy some real estate. I should become an investor. And then they didn't have the guts to do it. And they didn't have the confidence to do it. And they missed the market over and over and over again. They missed many growth cycles. And now they're just jealous. And they're disappointed in themselves. And they want to spread fear, and they just hope that the market will crash. Now, that said, we need to understand as investors that investing is not the process of speculating on housing prices. That's what a lot of people think it is, but that's not what it is. Income property is this beautiful multidimensional asset. It's the most historically proven asset class in the entire world. It's the most tax-favored asset class in America, and taxes are the largest expense in any of our lives, mostly. And we really make our money from return on investment, from yield. Okay. If the price goes up and we're in a capital appreciation market, hey, great. Michael, we can spend it as well as the next guy. Okay. And that's wonderful when it happens, but it's not our expectation. So we really should be talking about income, yield, and rent, right? Rather than prices. But everybody wants to talk about prices because that's what they're obsessed with. So That's what we'll talk about. Okay.